नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने ही चैनल KFCS और स्पोर्ट्स बीट पर गाइस। और आज बात करेंगे इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड जो कि खत्म हुआ है, और न्यूजीलैंड वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका पे भी बात करेंगे। तो बहुत सारी बातें हैं। सुपर ओवर शो आपको पता ही है। सुपर ओवर शो तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। पहली बॉल जो कि हमारे सुपर ओवर की फर्स्ट बॉल है वो है इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड। सेकंड टेस्ट रिव्यू रिव्यू करेंगे और बात थोड़ी डिटेल में करेंगे कि ये टेस्ट मैच कैसा रहा, कैप्टनसी वाइज किस तरह से मैं देखता हूँ अपनी नज़रिए से। आप भी गाइस अपने व्यूज़ रख सकते हैं, आप अपने व्यूज़ दे सकते हैं अपने, और लिंक प्रोवाइड कर दे रहा हूँ जिसमें कि आप मेरे साथ जुड़ सकते हैं और मेरे साथ इस पे बात भी कर सकते हैं। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं सेकंड टेस्ट। और सेकंड टेस्ट की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो बल्लेबाजी के लिहाज से तो फ्लॉप रहा है, क्योंकि अगर मैं फर्स्ट इनिंग की बात करूँ, यशस्वी जायसवाल के 200 रन नहीं होते तो हम एक रिस्पेक्टेबल टोटल नहीं बना पाते जो कि इंडियन टीम ने बनाया। और इस पिच पे मुझे लगता है 396 एक रिस्पेक्टेबल टोटल है, क्योंकि उम्मीद हम 500 रन की करते हैं, क्योंकि ये पिच तो टर्निंग ट्रैक नहीं था, बल्लेबाजी के लिए अच्छी पिच थी, लेकिन फिर भी आप रन्स नहीं बना पाते, जो सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है। और मुझे लगता है कि जब आप रन्स नहीं कर पाते हैं तो एक्सपोज़र होता है बल्लेबाज़ का, कि आप एक्सपोज़ हो चुके हैं पूरी तरह से, कि आपकी जो बैटिंग लाइनअप है वो किस तरह की है। और जब कैप्टन ही परफ़ॉर्म नहीं करता है तो ये भी बहुत बड़ी चीज़ होती है कि आपका कैप्टन परफ़ॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है बैट से। और ये बहुत सारी इनिंग्स हो चुकी है, ये 1-2 इनिंग्स की बात नहीं है, बहुत सारी इनिंग्स हो चुकी है जिसमें रोहित शर्मा के रन्स नहीं आए। और विराट कोहली के एब्सेंस में टीम किस तरह से परफॉर्म कर रही है, इसका भी सबसे बड़ा टेस्ट था जो कि इन 2 टेस्ट मैचेस में हो चुका है। और इंडियन टीम की बैटिंग भी टेस्ट हो रही है, एब्सेंस ऑफ चतेश्वर पुजारा, अजिंक्य रहाणे के भी। लेकिन अजिंक्य रहाणे का मेरे को लगता है जहाँ तक मोस्ट प्रोबेबली रिप्लेसमेंट हमारे पास अवेलेबल है। बट जो प्रॉब्लम्स है कि क्या विराट कोहली के बिना ये टीम चल सकती है, ये मेरे को बहुत मुश्किल लगता है कि विराट कोहली के बिना ये टीम अभी इस वक़्त चल सकती है एज़ ऑफ नाउ। फ्यूचर का मुझे पता नहीं, बट देखना होगा मतलब किस तरह से आगे चीज़ें चलती है। और चलिए मेरे साथ राहुल है, इनसे बात करते हैं। हेलो राहुल, हाउ आर यू?
Yes, hi Kunal. I'm doing very good.
Yeah, so welcome to Super Over, Rahul.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so our first ball is, of course, second test review. We win it. Rahul, no doubt, we win the test match, but so many things that we have to discuss that no one will discuss, and everyone will say that Rohit is one of the great, right? After this win. But we have to talk in practical ways, because still, series is 1-1. Anything can happen in this series. So I think let's start from batting unit.
Well, the batting unit, to be very frank, if it this match is a lot closer than the margin of victory suggests. 106 run victory looks like a very convincing win, a very comfortable win, a very big win, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. But the difference really is SSV Jaiswal scoring a double century. That was really the difference. Yeah, Shubman Gill scored a century in the second innings. I get it, but the double century of Yashasvi Jaiswal, that was really the difference between India winning this match, leveling the series 1-1, and potentially going down 2-0 in the series. Because yesterday, to be very frank, it was a very important day for Indian cricket. Home dominance is at stake in that series. I think for reasons which I stated in yesterday's video, home dominance was at stake. Another thing, the series too was at stake because England really they could afford to lose this match. If they lose this match, it's an away series. It's still 1-1. Anybody, the series is up for grabs now. Anybody can still win it from here. But for India, we needed the win today. We needed this win because if we go down 2-0 in this series and that too losing by not defending 399 runs in the fourth innings, it would have been very demoralizing and we might not be able to come back from this defeat. It would have been a very demoralizing defeat, and the body language of the team would be very down had we lost this match. So it was important that we won this match, but it's not as convincing as the margin suggests. England showed a very good fight yesterday. They got to 292, their final score, which is the second highest score by a visiting team in the fourth innings. So England fought very hard in this match, and really gave India a run for their money. So we cannot afford to relax. Our performance has been far from convincing in this second test match. Although we won it and we leveled the series 1-1, we have to be on our toes because the series is going to be more competitive than previous series we have played, perhaps more competitive than the series we played against Australia in 2017 and last year as well. This is going to be a little more competitive than that. If we screw up, we can definitely lose another test match. And frankly speaking, there's a bigger picture in mind here. It's not just about winning the series. We have to win this series 4-1 because there's also a World Test Championship final at stake. If we win the series even 3-2, our chances of making the World Test Championship finals will go down if we lose another game. So we cannot afford to really lose another game from this stage onwards.
Yeah, of course. And Rahul, I think first of all we have to talk about first captain Rohit Sharma. Means yes, you are captain as an opener. You have to contribute, and this is very shame, Rahul, that we have only 150 runs partnership in 4 innings. If I talk about 4 innings, we have only 150 run partnership. While if we talk about England in 4 innings, they have 350 run stand for opening.
Yes, our batting has been far from convincing, except for maybe you can say the first innings in Hyderabad, where we scored 436 runs in the first innings. Our batting has been far from convincing in the series, and Rohit Sharma really has to pull his socks up as a batsman. He's the senior most batsman in the team and the captain of the team. And so far, the way he has batted, he looks as though he has not seen a cricket ball before. That's how um, uh, pathetic his batting has been as captain so far. Like when it came to the fielding yesterday, I thought Rohit Sharma was a little bit passive in the beginning, but then later he raised his game and started attacking a little bit more towards the end of the first session and also in the second session as well. So yesterday he did very well as captain, managed to contain the Baz ball, get the wickets necessary to win the match. So not bad yesterday in terms of captaincy. Ashwin stepped up with the ball yesterday, which I'm pretty happy with. Although not still not so convincing. He gave 72 runs in his 18 overs, but okay, he got 3 wickets and very crucial wickets. The one on day three at the end, towards the end of the day, when Ben Duckett and Zach Crawley were giving England a very good start. Ashwin picked up the wicket of Ben Duckett just before stumps. Yesterday in the first session, I mean today, sorry, in the first session, Ashwin got the big wickets of Ollie Pope and Joe Root. A very good catch by Rohit Sharma, the one to get rid of Ollie Pope. He was going in the wrong direction actually, but he showed good reflexes. He managed to hold on to that catch. But overall, a good job from Ashwin. He got 3 wickets yesterday. Bumrah again has been doing very well in these conditions. We also needed this confidence to show that we can prepare a sporting pitch and win, because the foreign media in recent times they've been very critical of Indian pitches, saying that we are preparing rank turners because we are afraid of losing on a sporting pitch. We have put that to rest now by winning on a sporting pitch in this second test match. Both teams' batting performances, you have to say, were very below par in this match, because the wicket is not as difficult as the batting performances from both teams suggested. I would probably argue that Zach Crawley was the best batsman from both sides among in this match, because he scored a half century in both innings, 76 in the first innings, 73 in the second innings. Very good score. Score is in my mind consistent. Jaiswal scored a double century in the first innings, but he failed in the second innings. Gill failed in the first innings. He scored century in the second innings. Those two, I will actually include Gill's knock also. Those two centuries from the double century and century from the Indian side, that was the difference between India winning this match and losing it.
Yeah, another thing, Rahul, means if I talk about the middle order, Shreyas Iyer, another concern means you are giving already 4 innings to him. He has not proved yet. Another is KS Bharat. So Rahul, now question is without Virat Kohli. who are the youngster who is going to play. Of course, Rajat Patidar, we have given one chance. I think now Sarfaraz deserves a chance after the failure of Shreyas Iyer.
That is what I think. I think we see, unfortunately, with KS Bharat, the problem is he's a wicket keeper, and with KL Rahul out, I don't think we have an alternative to keep wickets. And that's the problem here. So, but for Shreyas Iyer, we have a replacement, and that is Sarfraz Khan. So it's time to bring in Sarfraz Khan now for the third test. Shreyas Iyer has got his chances. You need to bring in Sarfraz Khan and hope that he will produce the results. Sarfraz Khan has been knocking on the door for a very long time. He's done well in domestic cricket. And the whole point of having these domestic matches, all these India A matches and List A matches, is so that you will have a proper backup in case somebody doesn't perform well. You will have ready made backups who can come into the Indian team and take their place. That is why you have India A cricket and domestic Ranji Trophy cricket, so that you can have these replacements. Otherwise, these matches don't serve a purpose.
Yeah, of course. And now let's talk about captaincy of Rohit Sharma. Also, Rahul means if I see him, he's not utilizing his player carefully. If I talk about Mohammad Siraj, you are giving very less bowling, and same thing happened with Mukesh. Also, I know Mukesh was expensive yesterday, but today he got the wicket finally. So it is all about utilizing Rahul. Means at the end, you all are saying that we have no replacement of Bumrah because Bumrah is only performing. I think no one is better than Jasprit Bumrah. So how the better will comes out when you give maximum number of chances. I think if you are giving one more fast bowler, you are sacrificing the place of Washington Sundar. Then you should give the proper opportunity to Mukesh to come and challenge the batsman in challenging condition. If Mukesh will bowl, definitely he will be a good player in future.
Yes, absolutely. And going by the fact that Jasprit Bumrah has gotten a lot of wickets, it shows that right now the pitches that were prepared for the first two test matches, pace bowlers can get wickets. There's no doubt about it. James Anderson from England's side got a few wickets. See, if you feel that there isn't going to be much for pace bowlers in the team, then you should just have one pace bowler in the team. It doesn't make sense to have two pace bowlers. England, they believed that the pitch will take more spin, and they only had one pace bowler in their team. You look at England's five bowlers, four of them were spinners. India should have done the same. If they don't trust Mukesh Kumar or Mohammad Siraj to get wickets and be a good second pace bowler in these conditions, then you might as well have a spinner in the team. It doesn't make sense, like you said, to select Siraj, select Mukesh Kumar, and then you don't utilize them. And I hope the team management will not, or the fans will not come with the reason of workload management to say that to justify them bowling a less number of overs. Because if you want to manage their workload, then give them rest. Don't make them play the match itself. And anyway, Siraj and Mukesh Kumar, they've only played one of their first two test matches. They've taken one rest in one test match. That is the workload management. But when you're selecting them in the playing 11 and they are playing, then you should give them a full-fledged effort, and they should give all their effort into helping the team win. No, you should not do half measures with that.
Yeah, of course. Welcome, Krishna. How are you?
I'm fine, Kunal bhai.
Yeah, so Krishna, your views on Rohit Sharma captaincy first means, of course, we win it, but how much you are satisfied with Rohit Sharma captaincy, utilization of players?
Means he did a good captaincy in this match. Actually, he know that when to utilize which batsman of the opponent, which bowler to should bowl. So if you see, when Root came, he directly switched it on to Root. So he knows Bumrah can get Root out because Root is struggling in this series and he's playing a lazy shots and getting out. So nice way tactics from Rohit to bring Bumrah to bring against Root. And if you see, in this match he kept fielding setups also nicely. So he's improved from the first match. I don't know what happens to Rohit Sharma when he loses first match. He then bounces back. Then in the South Africa series also, first match he was clueless. He didn't have answer. Then in second match. means he bounced back and proved everyone wrong. So I think it is his tactics. Means first match losing no, then blame me, means everyone blamed him in his captaincy. Then he bounced back in this match. So I think. See na Kunal bhai, if you see in first match in South Africa, he was clueless. He didn't have any answer. Bowling tactics, no changes. Means he's clueless. Then in the second match, he bought in Mukesh Kumar. Then uh, means then he gave Siraj. Means if you see Siraj and Bumrah was the opening spell in that second test against South Africa. Then they got wickets. Siraj was fired up. So in first test, they didn't went with Siraj and Bumrah as opening combination after the lunch. That's why Ilgar and that partnership went on. If Bumrah and Siraj would have bowled after that lunch in first test, I don't think India would have lost that match. So in the that's why I'm saying first match Rohit Sharma was clueless in Hyderabad. He didn't he didn't have any answer to means how to take Olipo's wicket. You see, they were giving more spinners bowling. You know that Bumrah is a world class bowler. He will take Pope and Root out. So he didn't give much overs to Bumrah. Bumrah is a world class bowler. He knows how to take batsmen out. So in the second test, he gave Bumrah most of the overs. If you see against Bastro also, Bumrah was given the ball, so most of the damage was done by Bumrah. So in second Test match, it was nice captaincy by Rohit Sharma. I feel to give more overs to Bumrah. I don't know in third Test match, Bumrah won't be there, so who will take the charge of the bowling attack? Because you see Kunal Bhai, if you see spinners were not clueless. Apart from Ashwin in these innings, spinners were clueless. They were leaking runs. Jadeja also leaked runs in the first test match. So only Bumrah was doing the damage in the series, I feel. So in third test match, Bumrah is a big miss.
Okay, Krishna, I understand. Means Bumrah has done everything for Team India, but again, now it's the captaincy of Rohit Sharma. Chasing 399, it is justified that you are winning by 106. I think in Indian condition, you should win it by 200. See the bowler contribution. Rihan Ahmed, 23, is a night watchman. Another Tom Hartley, 36 runs means in two test matches, you are giving so many runs to Tom Hartley, no attacking mindset, nothing. So you are saying that it is a good captaincy. I think this was brilliant spell from Bumrah. Because of Jasprit Bumrah's spell, you win it. Otherwise, England can win it easily, right, Rahul?
To be frank, see,
Yeah,
I
absolutely,
I will
Kunal bhai,
not
absolutely.
take too much credit away from Rohit Sharma's captaincy. I will say it was good yesterday, but I won't say it's anything brilliant or some out of the box thinking
Yeah.
like that from Rohit Sharma. It was just good. That's it. The field placements were proper, and he managed to get in the bowlers, get the results out of them, get the wickets, and do enough to win the match. We bowled them out in 69.2 overs. That we have to look at. A lot of people look at the total, but we also have to look at we bowled them out in 69.2 overs. England scored 292 runs in that. Okay, that is because of the baseball approach. They scored that in 292 runs. Had this been a pre-baseball England, they would have probably gotten all out for 180 and lost by 200 runs in these same 69.2 overs. But the thing is, we managed to get the wickets finally, and I think Ashwin also deserves some credit. He did some. Ollie Pope, who was the hero of the first Test match, who got that 196 and put England in a position where they can win the Test match. Ashwin got his wicket when Pope was looking very good. By the way, he scored 23 off 21 balls. He hit five boundaries. He was starting to look dangerous again. Looked like he would take the match away from us. Him and Crawley, Ashwin got the wicket of Pope. Joe Root, he was starting off in T20 style. He had already hit Ashwin for two fours, but Ashwin held his nerve like he always does and finally got the wicket of Joe Root. And pretty intelligent bowling. Ashwin just kept his nerve. He knew that Joe Root, he was going for his shots. Joe Root already had an injured finger, so he was not going to sit around and do tuk tuk or anything. He was going
Yeah.
to go for boundaries, try to hit sixers. And Ashwin knew this and he held his nerve and he was able to bowl a delivery to able to get the better of Joe Root in that encounter and get his wicket. And I think that really kind of put England on course for victory. And then, Kuldeep Yadav and Jasprit Bumrah, they got those key wickets. Bairstow and Crawley just before lunch. That I think once that first session was over, see, for me, the US first session finishes at 1 o'clock at night. But once that first session was over, I felt no problem going to sleep because I knew India has secured the match. I knew victory was guaranteed after the first session. Although England got 127 runs from that session, we got the 5 wickets. So from there, it was only a matter of when we win and not if we win. Um, I mean, Folks and Hartley basically just kept England in the game. They kept England afloat, but England was never going to pull off a victory from chasing 100, 399 from 194 for six. There is only so much you can do, even with baseball approach. Yesterday, we got the better of England. It is a good captaincy from Rohit, but it's nothing extraordinary. And I think Krishna and I was talking about the series in South Africa. I have to say that in that really, I cannot give too much credit to captaincy brilliance in that. I'm sorry, because Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj were the pace bowlers who came up under Virat Kohli's captaincy. I don't want to create a clash here, but they came up under Virat Kohli's captaincy, to be very honest, and their brilliance in both the innings got the victory from India. And frankly, going forward, I feel in overseas test matches, that's probably the only way India can win test matches. If Bumrah and Siraj, they really have some brilliant spells like that, like they did against South Africa in the second test, we can win test matches. And same logic applies if we reach the World Test Championship final in 2025. Unless they bowl some sensational spell like that, India is not going to do much, because the bowlers to back up Siraj and Bumrah are not very good. As a matter of fact, if you look at the first test match that India played in South Africa, India scored 245 in the first innings, right? So Bumrah and so like I think Bumrah and Siraj, like the main bowlers in the team, together the top three bowlers for India, they took 7 for 201 in that match. But the fourth and fifth bowlers, they leaked the runs, and they conceded 207 for three. And that's where India lost the match. You need good support bowlers. You cannot rely on just two or three bowlers to do you the job and get sensational 5 for 6 for. Then you'll end up losing more often than not. Second Test match was one of those days where Bumrah was on fire, where Mohammad Siraj was on fire in the first innings, Bumrah was on fire in the second innings, and they were too good for South Africa. And our batsmen didn't have to do much in order to win the match after that. In fact, even in that second Test match, there was an embarrassing collapse. India was 153 for 4, if you remember, in that match, and then they got all out for 153 on the same score. They lost 6 wickets and almost let South Africa back into the match in spite of bowling them out for 55. So anyway, coming to the present, I think Rohit Sharma has done good captaincy in this second test match. We have to continue like this, and our batsmen really have to step up, because with this baseball approach, one thing, England is going to make big scores also in this series. They are not going to face too much fear of Ashwin or Jadeja or any spinners that come in our way. We got away with it in this match because our bowlers were able to get the wickets and bowl England out, but we won't get away with that every time. We need and we need more wickets like this too, where we can bat well. We need more efforts from our batsmen. We need to aim to maybe score 600 runs in an innings, in the first innings, and bat England out of the match and test and really test them, see how they can come back from that. We need to score 500, 600 runs. This is going to be a high scoring series, I feel, going forward. And so this is how we have to play. And we're not going to get rank turners in this series. That is another thing. Next test match, I think, is in Rajkot.
Rajkot, yeah.
Yes, it's in Rajkot. Then fourth test is in
On
Ranchi.
15 Feb.
Yeah,
On 15 Feb. It is a
15th,
long time now.
23rd Feb, fourth test match is in Ranchi. And 7th March is going to be the fifth test in Dharamshala. All these venues are not rank turners. These are going to be very high scoring games, in my opinion. I think it was in 2016 when England toured India, the Rajkot Test match, a drawn match, high scoring game from both teams, and that was one of the worst England teams to tour India. If you remember, that was one of the
Yeah,
weakest England teams to tour India. Ranchi again. I think last time a Test match happened there, I think might have been 2017 when India played Australia. That was also a drawn Test match, very high scoring from both sides. Even Glenn Maxwell, who's not a regular Test batsman, scored a century on that pitch. So I'm assuming that that pitch will be a batting friendly pitch. And then Dharamshala, it's going to be a very sporting wicket. I don't know about high scoring, but this will be a sporting wicket. Definitely won't be a rank turner. If anything, it might be, the Indian version of Sena conditions in Dharamshala if we play there, because there will be a lot of help for pace, and we might have to really think through our lineup by the time the series comes to Dharamshala, because that pitch will be very different. It won't be a spin friendly pitch. We may even have to consider like maybe two spinners and three pace bowlers over there.
yeah, of course. So let's see how things will goes on. We will definitely going to preview that. Now let's start with
Actually,
the
there is a problem that England team touring to Abu Dhabi before that Rajkot Test match. I don't know what preparation they are doing in Abu Dhabi.
Krishna.
I
That
don't
is their
understand that.
business. That is their business.
That is
Actually, we don't.
their team business. But yeah, I don't understand it. I think that definitely deserves some discussion. I mean, if England is preparing for India tour, I don't know why they're going to Abu Dhabi. And plus, there's only 1 week break in between. It's not like there is 1 month break in between this test match and the next test match. With only 1 week break, why are they going to Abu Dhabi and then traveling back to India? It doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to practice for the Rajkot test, you should practice in Rajkot itself. Why in Abu Dhabi? I don't know, but that is their problem, to be very frank. That's for them to sort out.
And
Only
I feel Root should be dropped. I think he's not looking in a good frame of mind, and he's eating silly shots and getting out with this baseball approach. He's not scoring any good runs. Also, if you see, even Crowley's improved his innings, and this Root is unnecessarily throwing his wicket away, like playing
I
unnecessary
think this is
shots. So
where some common sense needs to prevail, because Joe Root, even pre baseball, he was a successful batsman without playing baseball. Joe Root was a successful batsman without playing baseball and playing a conventional style of Test cricket. You don't need him to play baseball, play reverse sweep, trying to come down the pitch and hitting sixers off the 10th ball of his innings, and that too trying to hit Ravi Chandra and Ashwin for a six. As much as we say some tactical brilliance from Ravi Chandran Ashwin, it was also stupidity from Joe Root, the way he threw away his wicket. Already he's hit 16 off 9 balls. He's gotten a decent start. Why do you want to hit Ashwin again for a sixer, same over and get out? It doesn't make any sense to me. As a matter of fact, when you have your hands are not 100%, you should be trying to stay on the crease for longer. You should not be trying to play high risk shots. You should push one.
Exactly, Brawl Bhai. And if you know, in Asian conditions, is actually it's difficult to chase. If you know, only one time this target has been chased by West Indies. That was Kyle Med's heroics against Bangladesh in Bangladesh. So every time this target won't be chased in Asia, because Asia is the toughest tour. Asian conditions are the toughest. I feel to play because this spin, this turning pitches, these Asian conditions, it is very tough to chase. So I
Absolutely. And
think this chase was
talking about
also
this
not
baseball approach, you should let other batsmen play baseball. For example, like you mentioned, Zach Crawley. Let those kind of batsmen who are not having too much success pre-baseball, let them play baseball, because it's succeeding for them. It's a way for them to make runs. Joe Root's successful method of making runs is not playing baseball. To be very frank, he was making runs playing the conventional way. Don't tamper with that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, now let's come to the next ball, that is ball number two. And now we are going to review Sri Lanka versus Afghanistan. So, Rahul, yesterday we talked about the brilliant start of the Afghanistan team. Of course, means we know it very well that at the end Sri Lanka will come back, and it was really brilliant spell. And you have to say that after the change in captaincy from Karna Ratne to Dhananjay De Silva, things has been changing. The way he uses the bowler, the way he rotate the bowler, especially Prabhat Jayasuriya, he knows he is in a great form in his career. We will definitely talk about that. But you can say it is a good captaincy from Narendra De Silva.
I think it's a little bit early in Dhananjaya De Silva's captaincy tenure because there is also the defeat, 2-0 defeat at home against Pakistan in his captaincy. Or I'm not sure if that
At
was
that time,
Karuna.
Karuna Ratne was there. Karuna
Okay,
Ratne was
so
there. He has
it's
first captain, first
yeah, it's
time.
still too early in Dhananjaya De Silva's captaincy. But I think going forward, I think one thing we need to see is, will Dhananjaya De Silva be able to persist with this Prabhat Jayasuriya, who's been doing well for like 1.5 years in his yeah, even under Dimot Karuna Ratne, he's been doing well. But under with Sri Lanka, ever since Rangana Herath retired in 2018, problem for Sri Lanka is they're not trusting their spinners too much. Uh, I mean, spinners have come and gone. Even when they're performing well in home conditions, they're not being persisted with. They're getting dropped quickly from the team. We have seen that with Ramesh Mendis already. We've never heard of Ramesh Mendis again. Then Lasit Embuldenia. I don't know where Lasit Embuldenia is right now. I remember he was doing well against England in 2021 in that series. Ramesh Mendis was doing well in 2021 against West Indies later on. They've gone missing all of a sudden. I don't know what has happened with them. Now they've brought in Prabhat Jai Surya. Will they stick with a spinner? See, if you don't, you keep changing your spinners, you don't invest in them, they will then you will not get long term success as a team. Prabhat Jayasuriya is doing very well right now, and so try to rally around him, make him like what Ravichandran Ashwin has been for India all these years, and have a goal like you should dominate in home conditions first. Uh, y- Especially with this World Test Championship here right now, winning at home is very important. You should make a goal like you should win every series at home. It should be like, if you play at home, you're almost guaranteed of a victory. That's how it's been for India these last 10 years, right? Last time India lost a test series at home was in 2012. And since then, we've not only not lost a series, we won every test series we have played at home since that 2012 defeat. So Sri Lanka needs to achieve a similar level of dominance when they play in Sri Lanka again. That's how they will come back to the top in Test match cricket. No great Test team becomes great without being dominant at home. So it has to start at home. And I think Prabhat Jayasuriya is a very talented bowler who can really make Sri Lanka that dominant force at home. He's 32 years old, but he'll be around for another 5 years at least if you invest in him and you back him up. In my mind,
Actually, Rahul, career of spinner is little bit longer sometime. Means you can say he can extend it to 6 7 years.
6 7 years, yeah, definitely till 38 or 39 you can play as a spinner. James Anderson is there as a 41-year
41.
old pace bowler. You can definitely have Prabhat Jayasuriya play till 40 years old as a spin bowler in the Sri Lankan team, especially considering that Sri Lanka doesn't play so much test match cricket. England often they play these 5 match series against India and Australia. Sri Lanka never plays 5 match series anywhere. So Prabhat Jayasuriya, if you just keep him for Test cricket, don't spoil him by bringing in limited overs cricket or ODI cricket or anything. Don't select him for those. Just have him if he wants to make money. You play the franchise cricket and all that, but don't select him for T20 and ODI. Keep him for Test match cricket, and he will be significantly rested in my mind because Sri Lanka anyway when they play Test match series, it's mostly just 2 or 3 matches. So he will not exert too much by playing just Test match cricket for 6 or 7 years. Especially when you know that the amount of Test cricket played in the world is very small. these days. So you can definitely invest in Prabhat Jayasuriya. Now, I
I
want to come to the match, of course.
Yes,
First
yes,
of all,
Krishna.
No, I
yes,
am
Yes,
saying that
Krishna.
why doesn't Hasaranga doesn't play in test matches, because he's also a very good spinner. He's a googly bowler. We have seen him in T20s and ODIs. So with Prabhu Jasurai, he can be a good partner with him. Like
to
in
be
India, we
frank,
have Ashwin and Jadeja.
Krishna, tell me why Chahal
Krishna,
is not playing.
see,
Why Chahal is not playing Test cricket?
see, both are
Chahal is not
Hasaranga
playing
is a
because
little too
India
injury
already
prone.
has Ashwin, Jadeja, Akshar Patel as a spinner, and we have now Kuldeep also, who is
He wants
bowling
to
well.
bring in
So
some limited overs spin bowler, Krishna, from limited overs into test match cricket. I think Mahesh Tikshana is a very good candidate because I've seen a lot of his bowling. He bowls very wicket taking lines and lengths in limited overs cricket, which is very good for test match cricket. You can have him in the team and you'll have variation because, one left arm spinner, one right arm spinner. Hasaranga, I feel he's a little too injury prone even for playing just ODI and T20 cricket. Don't ruin his career by making him play test match cricket too. Look, Hardik Pandya is a
Already
pace.
he is retired.
Yeah,
Already he is
Hardik
retired from
Pandya
Test.
is a pace bowling all rounder who could have been helpful for India in test match cricket, but he doesn't play test match cricket because he's injury prone. So you need to have a horses for courses policy. You can't simply say things like if somebody is good at T20 and ODI cricket, immediately put them in test match cricket because they are good at those two formats. You need to have horses for courses. Some players should stick to test match cricket. Some players should stick to ODI and T20 cricket. At the beginning of your career, yes, you play everything. At the domestic level, you'll play everything. And maybe at the start of your international career, you should be open to playing all the formats. Early in your career, you should not be saying, I will only play this format or that format. But later on, when you see your capabilities and your abilities, then you stick to the formats which suit your strengths and you stay away from the formats where your weaknesses will get exposed. I don't think Hasaranga will be a very good fit for test match cricket because of his fitness levels. Given he's very injury prone, he should stick to ODI and T20 cricket where he doesn't have to bowl for very long spells. And one thing, Hasranga is also an all rounder. That is also something to be taken into consideration. He can bat in ODI and T20 cricket, but if you want an all rounder in Test match cricket, Hasranga is not your choice because Hasranga's batting is good for hitting a few sixers here and there. His batting is not good enough for surviving in Test match cricket. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, okay.
but when Sri Lanka tours overseas, I feel Dilshan Madhushanka should be picked with his left arm variations. He's very good, and if you see, he's bowling well. He's in in great form. So when Sri Lanka tours overseas, like in South Africa, Australia, England, so Dilshan Madhushanka will be handy with his left arm variations in test matches.
Let's see. It is
I
all
think
about
it is a
future.
Dilshan Madhushanka is definitely a candidate for Test match cricket. We saw in the ODI World Cup in India, he bowls very good lines and lengths. He's very attacking with his bowling. He can definitely be a very good candidate for Test match cricket, fitness permitting. For me, that's a big thing. If your fitness is not there, you need to limit the number of formats you play, the number of cricket uh, you play. If you're fit to play all the formats, go ahead, play all the formats, and but do not then take rest consistently. Do say workload management. Don't say ODI World Cup is coming, so I'll play only ODI cricket. T20 World Cup is coming this year, so I'll play only T20s. These kind of half
I think
measures should
Rahul,
not
they
be
have
done.
good test bowlers. Actually, they have good test bowlers. Vishwa Fernando, Ashita Fernando, Ranjita. So I think they will continue with these three as of now.
Yeah, I think these bowlers are good enough. Kasun Rajita, especially, and even the two Fernandos are doing very well. We have to see how they perform and compete overseas, and we have to see how Dhananjaya De Silva's captaincy goes. He's been a handy all rounder for a very long time for Sri Lanka. So hopefully he will do very well. It's almost he's only 32 years old, so maybe he can be around for a good 4 or 5 years. Maybe have goals like try to get Sri Lanka to a World Test Championship final. Maybe they can set that kind of a goal, or maybe finish third or fourth in the table. Last time they almost made it under Karuna Ratne. but I feel they
Yeah,
were not attacking
third.
enough
I guess
against
third.
New Zealand.
Yeah, okay. Now let's talk about Prabhat Jayasuriya brilliant career. Means Rahul, if I talk about his bowling, 10 matches, 7 fifers. Means what a career means so far. 7 fifers, 2 10 wicket haul in 2 innings. So if you say this is very rarest for any test cricketer, any test spinner getting 7 fifers in 10 matches.
Yeah, it is a great achievement. It also shows that he can be a handful in Sri Lankan conditions. To be very frank,
Or a
and
spinning condition also. Spinning condition if you are
in any
providing.
spinning
Any
conditions, he's
country.
mostly. I think he's played most of his Test match cricket in the subcontinent. If I'm not wrong, he hasn't played too much
Yeah, so
outside.
far.
He's not played too much Test
Pakistan
match
and
cricket
Sri Lanka.
outside
Yeah.
Sri Lanka, but he can be a handful in Sri Lankan conditions. Looking at our Indian batsmen right now, if we were to towards Sri Lanka, we'd have all kinds of trouble facing Prabhat Jayasuriya. I can assure you of that. We have a lot
Yeah.
of right-handed batsmen in our team who will look clueless against Prabhat Jayasuriya. To be frank, I think not in this cycle, but in the next cycle, 2025 to 2027, India is playing away in Sri Lanka. In that cycle, we are playing an away series in Sri Lanka. It'll be very exciting to see then how our batsmen can face Prabhat Jayasuriya, and I hope Sri Lanka will will not drop Prabhat Jayasuriya before that.
I don't think Rahul means 10 matches, 67 wickets.
Yeah,
Wow.
there is no dropping him, but there are other bowlers. Lasut Denia was very impressive for Sri Lanka. He got dropped. Ramesh Mendes was
Yeah.
impressive. He got dropped. So you cannot Sri Lankan team management. They're probably even worse than BCCI team management. For all we know, they can drop anyone anytime. So we cannot trust them. We have to hope that we can only hope that hopefully this captaincy under this captaincy of Dhananjaya De Silva, they will back Prabhat Jai Surya. He will be the
Yeah,
next
okay.
famous Jai Surya. We already know the other one. I don't need to tell you. But anyway, coming to the match, I feel um, Afghanistan they we know they would go on to lose, but I felt they lost a little bit too quickly, faster than I expected. I expected a
Yeah,
little bit
credit
of
to
a better.
Prabhat Jasuria. Credit to Prabhat Jasuria.
Yes,
His bowling.
yeah, Jay Surya bowled very well. He really spun a web around Afghanistan. So, but still, you do expect better from Afghanistan. Credit to Jay Surya, of course, but also a little bit below par from Afghanistan. And then the run chase, we don't really need to discuss it too much. Karuna Ratne and
Yeah.
Madhushka made it too easy. 56 for no loss in 7.2 overs.
Yeah, now next ball is Rachit Ravindra double century, debut double century. Rahul, we all are talking about Kane Williamson double century. Now Rachit Ravindra getting a milestone, and it is very big thing. Means in a short career, if I talk about Rachit Ravindra playing only 4 test matches, one 200 and 100. So wow, what a start of a test career for Rachit Ravindra.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant start for Rachin Ravindra, and he has shown that he really belongs as a batsman. He has proven that he can. He's not just a bowler; he's an all-rounder. In a very short time, he has proven that. So really, great achievement from him. He has put New Zealand in a winning position in this match with his double hundred, and Kane Williamson with his century.
And 240 runs. It is
Yeah,
good.
240 runs. I'm not even sure whole South African team, the way they're batting. I think even the whole South African team might not make 240 runs in their
Yeah,
first
of
innings.
course. Yeah, okay. So one more brilliancy we have to talk about South Africa also. A captain who is getting a debut cap on the same day and getting 6 wickets, and he's an opener. So Rahul, before talking about the match, we have to say the future of South Africa. Neil Brand can be a future of South Africa. Neil Brand, a left arm orthodox, left hand batsman, left arm orthodox bowler, 6 wickets in a debut. And Rahul, if you see the wickets, those 6 wickets that are big, big wickets in his career, debut match. So, what you want to say for Neil Brand? Debut match, debut captain, and debut 6 wickets.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant from Neil Brand, and it will be pretty interesting. When South Africa plays in the subcontinent, they do in this World Test Championship cycle. They have a series in Bangladesh in the subcontinent. Who knows? Maybe other South Africans will be off to playing leagues again during that series, and Neil Brand will get another chance
I
to
don't
captain.
think. I
But I
don't think.
feel even with a full strength team now, Dean Elgar is retired. Now,
Yeah.
even with a full strength team, I think Neil Brand has basically said, "Pick me. I deserve to be in this team." He
Yeah, he
has
can open and he can bowl also.
Yeah, he's
Good.
made a statement. This is a perfect replacement South Africa has got. And actually, this kind of leads me to, a trend I see in Test match cricket. You see, I want to see what you notice. A lot of bowlers becoming captains. Australia made Pat Cummins the captain in 2022. New Zealand made Tim Southee their captain. Then you see which other team has a bowler as a captain? I'm not
One
exactly
match
sure.
captaincy for Jasprit Bumrah. One match.
Yeah, one match. Okay, okay, but that's not a full term investment anyway. But I think one other team, which yeah, Sri Lanka, they made Dhananjaya De Silva. Although Dhananjaya De Silva is an all rounder, but still he can
He's a
bowl too.
good
Lots
bowler
of captains who can bowl. Now you have Neil Brand of South
who
Africa.
can bowl.
So this
I
might
think
be.
Rahul he has to prove. Neil Brand has to prove with a bat in this series.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's his first match. He failed. He scored only 4 runs, but still, if you give him a chance, you have to back him um, as a captain. So he can be handy, an all rounder
He will
being a
back
captain.
himself. He will back himself in this series.
Yeah, he
Yes.
well he has to back himself. Question is, will this team management will they back him to be the next captain of the South African team? That is the big question. But we're seeing a lot of captains who are bowlers or all rounders. It's no longer the case that it's just the batsmen who are being the captains of their team, and a lot of cases just blindly they're putting the best batsman as the captain of the team, like Babar Azam for Pakistan earlier on. But anyway, you can see that a lot
But
of these
Rahul,
captains are now either bowlers or all rounders. So there's no longer the stereotype that bowlers cannot be captains or all rounders cannot captain the team. We are seeing that trend now, that anybody can be the captain of the team regardless of what their role is.
okay, Rahul, now let's talk about the match. South Africa team means you are saying 240 runs. I think the player who is in the crease, that is Battingham, who played already one match against a series against India, and then Keegan Peterson, he can also bat little bit. Rahul, if both the batsmen try their self, spend time on crease, I guess they can make 300. I guess
I
means
think
there
they
is
definitely.
opportunity.
It's going to take a huge knock. One of these two has to go on and score a century. They really have to carry the innings, as we say. They have to do a what we often call the carry job. They have to do that. If both of them can score centuries, then maybe even push it to 350. But the aim should be to score 300. I will say 312. Avoid the follow on at least, avoid having to follow on. If they score 312, then New Zealand cannot enforce the follow on. So they have to achieve that step tomorrow. The target should be 312. Think you need to score 232 more runs tomorrow, whether you bat the whole day or not. Doesn't matter, but bat the whole day, and if possible try to score those 232 runs to avoid the follow on. Then you have a very good chance of trying to earn a draw in this match. Or if you get your score close enough to New Zealand's score, then you can even try to shoot for a victory, bowl New Zealand out cheaply in the second innings, and try to chase the target down in the fourth innings. I know it's a little bit too far ahead to think about pushing for a win right now, one step at a time. But tomorrow, I think the goal is to somehow either bat the entire day or score the
I
232
think they
runs
will.
and avoid the follow on.
Rahul, they will. If they got all out, they will definitely get full on. So I think whole day will be belong to South Africa. I guess.
Yeah, it's probably unreasonable to expect them to bat the whole day. That's why I said either or, because they've already lost 4 wickets. So try to get
I
at
think
least,
follow on is
even if
confirm almost.
even
Almost
I'm
follow
not
on.
very sure about that. See, either I think South Africa has to get these 232 runs, Most likely they'll have to get the 232 runs tomorrow and avoid following on avoid the follow on. I don't think New Zealand will enforce the follow on if the lead is only if 200 runs. If South Africa makes 300, I don't think New Zealand will enforce the follow on. If South Africa is all out for 200 tomorrow, New Zealand might enforce the follow on, but I think most likely not, because there will still be time in the test match for South Africa to make a comeback. And New Zealand has already seen what is possible last year. England, you remember, England enforced the follow on against New Zealand last year, and they went on to lose the test match by 1 run. And this pitch is going to deteriorate. This Mount Montgomery pitch favors spin more than other pitches. So New Zealand doesn't want to be batting fourth on this wicket. In this wicket, you want to be bowling last, and so New Zealand doesn't might end up surrendering the advantage if they enforce the follow on tomorrow, and then South Africa has a very good second innings. So New Zealand doesn't want that eventuality. So I think regardless of what lead New Zealand gets, they shouldn't enforce the follow on. Bat again, put a big score, bat South Africa out of the game, and make them come and bat in the fourth innings with enough time to take the 10 wickets. I think there's no need to complicate things for New Zealand.
Yeah, of course. Now, guys, let's come to the ODI match. That is last match, and
Krishna, yeah, I batting the whole day not possible. Definitely, I think most likely South Africa will not survive the whole day when they've already lost 4 wickets right now. So they have to try and get those 232 runs and avoid the follow on for sure. Even though I'm pretty sure New Zealand will not enforce the follow on, I'll be very surprised if they do.
yeah, of course. Okay, now let's come to Rahul comes to third ODI. Clean sweep is already confirmed in Australia, but again, we have seen the three different squad of Australia. This is the third another squad of Australia. They are just doing so many experiments. So Rahul, can you tell me the playing 11 means if you see the squad of Australia? Fraser McGurk, Josh Inglis, wicketkeeper, Cameron Green, Smith captain, Manas Labuschagne, Ben McDermott, Aaron Hardy, Sean Abbott, Will Sutherland, Bartlett, Zampa, Spencer Johnson, Lance Morris, and Mackenzie Harvey, another middle order batsman. So you're playing 11, Rahul, if you see the squad.
So it's going to be very interesting. I think Jake Fraser McGurk will open the batting with Josh Inglis. Then you'll
Don't
have
you think Ben McDermott should open? He's
Ben
opening in
McDermott is
Big
another
Bash.
option. Maybe you should make him open the batting.
I think Fraser McGurk can bat at number 4 or 3, 3 or 4, like he is doing in Big Bash.
Yes, he can definitely do that.
He's already
Then
failed
maybe
in second
maybe you can
ODI.
give rest to Marnus Labuschagne. You could say you can
Yeah,
give rest to Marnus Labuschagne. You can have Ben Dermott, Josh Inglis open the batting. Then you have Cameron Green, Steve Smith, and
Fraser McGurk.
Fraser McGurk. Okay, this will be your top five. Then then you can have Aaron Hardy, maybe lower order, although he's not exactly a lower order batsman. You can still have him in the lower order. Aaron Hardy. Then then I would say perhaps Will Sutherland will be your
Yes.
number seven. Then bowlers Xavier Bartlett, Adam Zampa, Spencer Johnson, and Lance Morris.
Okay, okay. Spencer Johnson, Lance Morris, Bartlett. Okay. Yeah, nice choice. Yeah, let's see. And pretty similar from my side also, but yeah, position can be changed because Jack Fraser McGurk was flop in second ODI, so I guess Ben McDermott should get chance. Who knows? He will play better. But again, Rahul coming to West Indies, we all not expected this type of performance. Means in second ODI, they have chances. Means they can win it. 250 was chaseable target, but again batting was totally depend on Shai Hope and one more batsman, that is you can say Roston Chase. Only two batsmen.
Yes, absolutely. Carty also put in a decent performance. He scored 40 off 51. with the bat in that innings, but you need your openers to really fire for you. You can't have free wickets at the top of the order, and then depend on your middle order to every time bail you out and get you out of trouble. You cannot do that every time. You can't have free wickets in your top order.
Yeah, of course. So let's see how things will goes on. Rahul, any chance means how much chance you are giving to West Indies to reduce the clean sweep? Means going to win it. How
Mm,
much percentage?
I think it's very unlikely West Indies will avoid a clean sweep in this series. I think even the second string Australian team is too good for them. In my mind, I think even the second string of Australian team is quite a favorite against West Indies. So I don't see uh, West Indies avoiding the clean sweep. I'll be very surprised if they do. I think their better chance against Australia is going to come in the T20 series that follows, with the matches in Hobart, Adelaide, and
Of
Perth.
course. Of course, their Russell will be back. Roman Powell will back. So many things. Yeah. Okay. So let's see how things will goes on. But very disappointed that West Indies is coming with a very weak team in ODI. Means I think few players must get chance. King, Brandon King, Darren Bravo. I guess Darren Bravo can play so that there will be some batting in middle order. Otherwise, things will not great in Australia. And you are playing in Manuka Oval. You can see high scoring game there.
Yes, definitely. In Canberra is one of those very few grounds in Australia where the boundaries are very small and you can easily hit sixers over there. Most grounds in Australia are very big in size. It is hard to just clear the boundary rope and hit sixers, but in Canberra, you can do that.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Yes, Alok, India win it, but Alok, so many questions that we have to answer. Tomorrow team is going to come, so we will come tomorrow definitely discuss that what is the selection prospect. And one news is already there that Jasprit Bumrah will not be means rested for third test. So it is really interesting, Rahul, who is our two fast bowlers. Means at least two fast bowler we are going
Probably
to play.
Bhuvnesh Kumar and Mohammad Siraj will be the two fast bowlers. That is my guess. And I
Even
guess
I miss Jade would not cut. I think Jade would not cut should get one more chance. I
possible. It
guess.
is possible, but you see, this is a good policy. See, this is where you do workload management. You rotate your fast bowlers if you want. Don't rotate batsmen in the name of workload management, like we were doing last year in limited overs cricket, and still doing right now. If you want to do workload management, rotate the fast bowlers. They need the workload management. Batsmen, spin bowlers, they don't need workload management.
Anderson, yeah, Anderson is saying actually Ralok means I understand they are saying that they will chase it by 60, 70 overs, but you have to say that approach is really great, convincing approach, Rahul from
To be
England
frank,
side.
see, when you play mind games, you say a lot of stupid things.
Yeah,
You tend to say a lot of silly things, things that even you will not be able to implement or do. Like even Brendan McCullum's comment of "we will chase even if it's 600, even if the target is 600." They will say these things. Obviously, no team management is going to come out saying if we have a target of 600 matches over, we are not going to do it. We will definitely lose. We are finished. Nobody is going to come out and say that about their own team. They will try to say things even if that is not true. And England has been doing this ever since baseball came into being. They will make comments and they will try to play mind games with the opposition. They do this, of course, even with pre-baseball. They will do this before Ashes series. You even saw last year before the Ashes series, Stuart Broad saying I avoided the Ashes of that was played in Australia. Harry Brooks saying if the pace bowlers bowl fast to us, we will hit it to the boundary even at a faster speed. Harry Brook, after series draw, said England had a moral victory. Of course, England gets trolled for that very often on social media, saying moral victory, and they play a lot of mind games. Even before this India series, you heard Ben Duckett saying that I will do a reverse sweep. That will be my form of defense. Reverse sweep is my form of defense. So that is how I will counter the Indian spinners. So they will play all these mind games. You shouldn't read too much into these comments. You have to play mind games sometimes in these kind of series in order to do get one up on your opponents. So it shouldn't be taken too seriously. The best way to counter it is you defeat them and then you troll them for these remarks. That is the best way to respond. You don't need to respond on social media too much. You need to respond on the field, and India has done that in this test match, I will say. So
Yeah,
that is all that matters. All the chit chat that happens in press conferences, that doesn't matter as much as what you do on the field.
yeah, of course. So let's see how things will goes on tomorrow. And tomorrow, Rahul, we have a good discussion about team combination for last three test match, and we will see some surprising call also. Rahul, we don't know that Ishan Kishan can also come. You will know. You will not be see KS Bharat in this team. There is also
It is
chances.
very possible. I actually didn't think of Ishan Kishan too much. I don't know if he will bring in the change we need, whether he will get those runs or not.
Might be in fifth test
It
match.
it
Might
is
be.
about it is a doubt. We're also going to hear news about Virat Kohli. As far as we are hearing, Kohli is not even in the country. He's not even
Yeah.
In India at the moment. I think we might be in for some bad news. If you're a Virat Kohli fan, I'm sorry, guys, and you want him to see him playing these next three
Then
test matches, you're going to be disappointed. Most likely, Virat Kohli is missing this series. We will have to win this series without him, unfortunately.
yes, Avinav. Any question you want to ask, you can. Okay. Yeah, Avinav, we know it very well that India win it, but so many questions that you have to answer after 10 days in Rajkot. Yes, yes, Alok. Chance is little bit.
Yes, we have to win this without Virat Kohli. That is the reality. Most likely, Virat Kohli will not be selected. I will be very surprised if he is selected for the next three Test matches. We have to see.
Of course, Avinav. Yeah, KS Bharat name will be disappear
He will disappear
because so many
very quickly.
chances.
If Rishabh Pant was more careful with his driving, KS Bharat will not have a career, a test match career. In harsh reality, unfortunately. If Rishabh Pant was more careful with his driving, KS Bharat will not have a test match career. That is the reality, and there will be no
Even
question of
who
Ishan
knows?
Kishan either.
Even Rahul, who knows? We win the ODI World Cup as well as World Test Championship. Maybe.
World Test Championship doubtful, but
But 50-50 is chances. 50-50 we
World Cup,
can.
we definitely had chances to win. Frankly speaking, World Test Championship, I don't even criticize the team for the result. I criticize that more for the fact that we didn't prepare properly for the final and we are playing IPL until the final. For an exam, when you go for an exam, there is no guarantee you will score 100%. Scoring 100% in the exam is not in your hands, but studying for the exam and going prepared, that is in your hands.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinod, that was, you can say, the type of revenge from Shreyas Iyer, and that was brilliant run out also. Means if there is a medal session if they are giving medals to a best fielder, I think the medal belongs to Shreyas Iyer. What a fielding, yeah, good,
Yes,
good fielding.
absolutely. It belongs to Shreya Iyer, and very crucial wicket because Ben Stokes is the kind of guy who will take the match away from you. We saw his heroics in Headingley in 2019, even in Lords last year during the Ashes. Ben Stokes almost took the match away from Australia. Similar situation, as a matter of fact. They were chasing some 380 runs to win. It was 190 for six in that match, and Ben Stokes almost took the match away from Australia. At the rate at which Ben Stokes was striking the ball, it looked as though England would run away from the match with the match if they didn't. If Australia did not get rid of Ben Stokes, England would have probably run away with that match and leveled the series. right there. Similar thing could have happened. He was not starting very well in this match, to be honest. I mean, 11 of 29 was his score, but who knows? If that run out didn't happen, at some point Ben Stokes might have cut loose, and the match would have been running away from India. So that was a very crucial wicket.
Okay, Avinav is saying that how many matches James Anderson will play, personal records matter. Avinav, it is all about the backing of England team and his fitness. If he is fit, he will play. We have seen Chris Gale playing
And
42 years of age T20.
there is no question of what to say. His form deteriorating. His form doesn't look like it's deteriorating. He got five
Yes.
wickets in a test match in India at the age of 41. And I don't see his form deteriorating that he needs to be dropped from the team. And in fact, anything, it's something to be appreciated. To play test match cricket as a pace bowler at the age of 41 or 42 years of age is not a joke. It's much more of an achievement than this Chris Gale playing franchise cricket, playing ILT20 at 43. There's a big difference between the two. And some players, you take Mohammad Amir for example. uh, I think he retired at 23 itself just to play T20 leagues. He retired from T20 itself already as a teenager. He got put into jail for match fixing. He lost 6 years of his prime career, and then 2 or 3 years after returning to international cricket, you would think he would have more fire in order to come back and really have a good career. 3 years in, he retired from international cricket and now is playing these meaningless franchise tournaments. Only you can only see him in PSL, Caribbean Premier League, or ILT20. At the age of what? I don't even think he's 30 years old or something, and he's already retired from international cricket. James Anderson, at 41 years of age, he's playing international cricket. He's playing Test match cricket. So there's a big difference between Anderson and others. Anderson is not any other bowler.
Yeah, it is greatest of all time. So Abhinav is entertaining us and he's saying that KS Bharat means a full form of KS Bharat, केवल स्टंप के पीछे भरत. Okay. Yeah, good, good,
Okay, I
good.
don't want to come up with names or anything, but sorry, I think he's done after Rishabh Pant comes back. I think time to get we should consider have plans for a farewell test for KS Bharat before Rishabh Pant comes back. Give him a farewell test match, and do whatever you want. Carry him on your shoulders and say thanks for your service.
Okay, so Abhinav is saying that Gill is not coming to field and Rohit has planning to reduce the weight of Sarfaraz. Come on, yeah. Why you are saying same thing in each and every video? Previous video is saying that there is so many weight, so much weight in Sarfaraz. Come on, don't judge Sarfaraz with a heavy weight.
Sarfraz Khan would lose more weight. I hate this to say this, talk about his weight too much, but he will lose more weight if he just goes to the gym. He does not then playing on the cricket field.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. What for Yashasvi Jaiswal? Oh, wow, wow, Venab. So you have repaired your TV then? If Yashasvi Jaiswal one shot was goes in your TV, or you have bought another?
I want to know if the sixer came outside your TV and you caught it.
Yeah, but Avinav actually means we need one aggressive opener and we got it. Uh, Suppose Avinav, if Pant and Jaiswal will coming together in the same team, then we will see lots of entertainment in Test match. Six, six, six.
Absolutely. And one thing, what Jaiswal is doing, we expect Rohit Sharma to do. That is the reality. We expected Rohit Sharma to do what Jaiswal is doing. Remember, before first test, I said Rohit Sharma has to carry this team. He should score double century. He should score century. What as ever since then, Jaiswal did what I said about Rohit Sharma in the first innings. Shubman Gill did what I said about Rohit Sharma in the second innings. Both the two openers have outperformed Rohit Sharma, and I have to say the same about T20 cricket. Also, both of them outperformed Rohit Sharma in the series against Afghanistan before the England tour. So right now, Rohit Sharma is currently, you could say, somewhat of third best opener. Right now, he's playing that role. He was the best opener during the 50 over World Cup, but since then, no, it's been as though he's not seen a cricket ball.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, so meanwhile, Rahul, both Rohit Sharma fan is in comment section and they are commenting. Okay, Avinav is saying that umpire is cheater. Rohit Sharma has done something like in animal movie. Come on, Avinav, come on.
What is the comment?
So this is a fan of Rohit Sharma. He's telling for Rohit Sharma that Rohit Sharma has done something with umpire. He is not getting not out. Yeah, one decision was really controversial. That was against Hartley when ball was not in contact with the gloves, and then umpire's call. LPW was umpire's call, and umpire said it is out. And he's saying that we are giving out to court appeal, not LBW. So finally, batsmen survive.
Yeah, that is a very strange thing. But we had the Zach Crawley LBW go our way. The one off Kuldeep. I think it was Kuldeep. Was it Crawley? I forgot.
Avinav,
Um,
come on, this is not nervous 499. What you are saying, Ashwin is in nervous 499.
what? No, he can still get to 500 wickets. No, if he takes a wicket in the next match, it's not like he got out on
Close.
499 batting. Anyway, so who was it that I'm trying to check? Yeah, Zach Crawley's wicket. You could say you even saw Ben Stokes saying in the press conference that the technology was not proper, so Crawley got out. Then this is a thing. If decisions go in favor of India, immediately people say that ICC is favoring India, and BCCI has paid off all the umpires. How many times decision has gone against India that people will not see?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay. Avinav is saying, no, Ovesh Shah and Akash Chopra, they are not fighting. Actually, they have good commentators. Actually, they are good commentators and they are just sharing their views. Means you you always see, means Rahul, we always see in a different series also. Means in South Africa, we see Ravi Sastry and Graham Smith and other African legends doing commentary. Here, Ovesh Shah and Akash Chopra. So it happens in series. Legends always doing commentary. In Australia series, you will see Ricky Ponting. Ricky Ponting along with Ravi Sastry, of
Yes,
course.
absolutely. And commentators are like, the same as fans. They also have differing points of view. They're Although they're expected to be a little more intellectual than us, they also have different points of view and are entitled to voice it when they are on air. Some fans will not like it, and fans tend to think that any point of view other than theirs is biased. That is reality.
Yeah, of course. Okay, what is saying? Oh, oh, Abhinav, he's a local boy. In Vishakhapatnam, KS Bharat is a local boy. That's why they are just showing the poster. It happens. Whenever a player is playing in their local ground, it happens. For support, they are coming.
Yes, definitely they will get lots of support, and this is not something peculiar to India in general. You see this in Australia and England also. When if a homeboy is playing, they will get even more support compared to any Australian like that.
Abhinav, what you are saying, Mukesh has no speed. He need a scooty and then do a bowling. Oh, come on, Mukesh has good speed and well, he's a
Mukesh
player
Kumar
of Delhi.
is a good pace bowler. He can definitely become one of the lead pace bowlers for India in the years to come. You should back him, in my mind. And Speed is very important, but you can still develop that later.
Okay, Rahul, give him how much you rate his cricket knowledge. Abhinav,
Sorry,
how
comedy.
much? Comedy or cricket knowledge? First, cricket knowledge.
Alok
I
Bhai.
think,
Oh,
I think six. I think, according to me, six,
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I'll agree with that.
six, six. Oh,
Yes.
Alok is saying masterpiece. Yeah, great. Okay. No, Abhinav, no rest for Mukesh. I think it's just for Mukesh should take a rest. Since marriage, he is playing this series. Oh, come on. There is no connection between marriage and playing. Those are very separate things. No, no rest. Rest only
And
for Jasprit Bumrah.
yeah, Jasprit Bumrah has played the two test matches so far. He deserves
Only 11
the rest.
overs. In two innings, only 11 overs Mukesh have done and one wicket. So I think Mukesh should play in next test match along with Siraz.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the number of bowler overs he has bowled, many bowlers they bowl more than that in an ODI or a T20 match. So there is no reason to give him any rest.
Avinav is saying very less rating. This is more than enough, Avinav. We are seeing six. If we see less than five,
And to be frank, you asked us for an honest question, so we will give an honest answer. So
actually, you are in my live since 7 months, Avinav. Since 7 months. So we all know how much you are knowledgeable.
yeah, I mean, you ask us the question, we have to be honest. We don't want to just say 9 out of 10 to please anyone. But anyway,
Okay, okay, yeah. Avinav, any questions? Avinav is really entertaining guy. I
I
guess
think he's
Avinav
gone
is.
silent.
Okay, yeah, Alok. Yeah, you are, Alok, you are missing Bhavesh. Actually, Bhavesh is busy in elections for BJP, of course. So he's busy in election.
Yeah, so yeah, I wish him all the best. Let's uh
It
hope.
is confirmed, Rahul. It is confirmed. BJP is going to cross 400 seats, more than
Yeah,
400.
I'm reading those reports. I mean, hopefully Bhapesh Pai does well in his elections. Wish him all the best.
Okay, okay, okay. He's asking last test match. Yeah, last test match. I think it is
It's on
around
7th March.
11.
7th
Yeah,
March,
seven,
7th to
seven.
March to 11th March, and then I think after that there is no more international cricket for 2 months. Then it's 2 months of that tamasha, which we call, in other words, the
IPL.
IPL. Yes, the tamasha, to be frank, is going to start, and we will come to know our T20 World Cup squad somehow from seeing the first half of the IPL, not even the whole IPL, the first half of the IPL. We will somehow figure out the T20 World Cup squad, which has been the biggest mystery of Indian cricket for the last, what to say, 1.5 years, because all the focus was on ODI World Cup until last November. So uh, now after November, BCCI realized, oh, the T20 World Cup is coming up in June, so we will somehow figure it out. They will somehow figure it out. They will say maybe we'll bring back all our ODI players into the T20 squad, or we will just see the IPL simply and make up our mind. Let's see who even captains the team in the T20 World Cup. That is itself a mystery right now. Even though we saw Rohit Sharma captain 3 matches against Afghanistan, he's not captain the IPL. He's going to play under Hardik Pandya. This is going to be very weird. You see Rohit Sharma playing under Hardik in the IPL, but in international cricket it becomes ulta, and you see Hardik playing under Rohit. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. God knows how that chemistry or dynamic is going to work. Hopefully, Rohit will not, out of revenge, drop Hardik Pandya for captaining him in Mumbai Indians. I don't know what is going to happen over there. Hold your breath. We'll see what happens in the T20 World Cup. We might maybe know the squad only day before our first World Cup match. That is also possible.
Okay, Abhinav and Alok, please don't do the political comment that BJP Jindabad, Congress Jindabad. We are not giving here exit poll discussion. We are not doing the discussion of exit polls. Okay, so don't do this type of thing. This is a sports channel. Okay, okay, yeah, Abhinav, we
Well,
will
we
back
could
in IPL.
make it a question of whether India will play Champions Trophy in Pakistan next year. That's going to be a very big
No
debate.
chance. Actually,
Probably tied to the elections. Maybe if I don't want to get into politics too much, but maybe BJP loses, we might. If BJP
might.
wins, definitely won't have. But even under Congress, a Congress party regime, very unlikely we will play in Pakistan because some issues are not political. Playing in Pakistan is probably not one of those political issues which really divide Indians among party lines. And that is not a divisive issue. Most Indians would, regardless of who they support in politics, might be a little bit apprehensive of India playing in Pakistan in the Champions Trophy. That is for sure.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, Abhinav, let's see who is going to win it, and let's hope. And okay,
We should be more concerned about India winning the T20 World Cup this year than maybe
yeah,
who wins the elections. I mean, on this
it
cricket
doesn't
channel
matter.
at least.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, so guys, thank you very much, and thank you, Avinav, thank you, Alok, and Avinav. We are doing not only in IPL, also in WPL. We have each and every match discussion of WPL also, Women's Premier League. I will try for PSL also some matches of PSL, but definitely each and every game of WPL.
Yeah, well,
WPL starting from 20.
Some leagues are coming to its conclusion. Of course, ILT20 today, Abu Dhabi Knight Riders absolutely thrashed the Sharjah Warriors. Absolute thrashing. Well, it's very strange. ILT20, the Mumbai Indians team is on top. They've already
Yes,
qualified
Avinav.
for the
Yes,
playoffs. But in
yes,
SAT20,
Avinav.
Mumbai Indians team finished at the bottom of the table in the
Yeah,
end. JSK started off the season very slowly. They have somehow crept into the playoffs. They second to last ball
Alok bhai,
finished.
online streaming, not going in the stadium because
Yeah,
matches in Delhi and Bangalore. I know, but if Delhi Capitals reaches final,
and
and
a
maybe,
co-host, the
maybe,
Delhi Capitals is the co-host of the WPL this season. But South SAT20, I have to say, Johannesburg Super Kings, kind of they're reaching the playoffs is similar to how CSK reached it in 2010. Very similar run, and Donovan Ferreira hit a winning six, almost like how MS Dhoni hit winning six back in 2010 to get JSK into the playoffs. The start was very slow. I think lost the first two or three matches, and it looked like JSK was going to finish bottom of the table, not make the playoffs. Suddenly, towards the end, they picked up momentum in spite of not winning too many matches at home. They've gotten into the playoffs, so that is itself an achievement. I don't think they will go on and win the title. I think that's impossible because they have to play the eliminator and then win qualifier two and then win the final. I don't think they will do that, but at least they've made the playoffs. That is some kind of an achievement, I have to say. Bangladesh Premier League has been on and off. It's going to resume tonight, I think. I mean, well,
yeah,
tonight for me, but tomorrow Bangladesh Premier League is going to resume. But that's not such a big league because most of the players are Bangladesh players, and not many big international names play feature in Bangladesh Premier League, and very often because of clashes with ILT20 and SAT20 and a little bit with Big Bash League, you see players leaving midway very often, and players having to come in as replacements. So it's not a significant league. SAT20's come to the playoff stage. All the league matches are done. There's still a few more league matches to go in term with the international. Sorry, with the international league ILT20. Just seven more league matches to go in ILT20. And we will have, I think, PSL beginning on the 17th of February, and I think that goes till something like mid March or something. So this Bangladesh Premier League will be in the background. PSL
Yes,
will be there. But of course, in terms of viewership, now we Indians have the WPL. Magically, we have WPL, so you can expect Indians will not pay attention to PSL too much either, because we have our WPL. WPL is greater than PSL. To be honest, that will become more popular than PSL. WPL auction itself sometimes is more popular than PSL. That is also there. But PSL will not get too much great participation outside Pakistan, because lots of those players will want to stay fit and stay fresh for IPL. As you know, for IPL, our MS Dhoni already has started practicing.
yeah.
2 months, perks of being retired from international cricket. You can come and start preparing
Actually,
for
he
IPL
has
for
done
2 months.
surgery also. He has done surgery of his knee also. That's why
Yeah, he has
they have
done
started
surgery.
training.
We can, I think, for sure now, we can expect this to be the final season of MS Dhoni in the IPL. In every season, we have thought this could be Dhoni's last season, only to hear Dhoni say, definitely not, or say, I haven't left behind, or you said this is my last season. I haven't said it, so I haven't gone away. He keeps saying that for the last 5 years. We don't know. This might be the last season of him, and this knee surgery might be the end of Dhoni's IPL career, to be honest, because this seems like it could be an age-related thing, and perhaps Dhoni may not want to continue beyond this IPL. It's also time for CSK to look at its future, and Dhoni continuing for too long is not in CSK's best interests. But the perks of being retired is Dhoni can do his knee surgery. He can spend 10 months off the cricket field doing his knee surgery. He can gear up for the IPL in 2 months. He's already started practicing. IPL is still like a good 2 months away. Dhoni has already started practicing in the end of January itself. So he can do that. If he was an international cricketer, he wouldn't be able to practice for 2 months for the IPL.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, Abhinav. And apart from this test series, we will have a take on the WPL also. Okay. He's saying, no, no, no. Bhavesh is not going to stand in the election. Yeah, this is very big thing. You are standing in the election and people are voting for
I
you. That
think
is very big
Bhavesh
thing.
was only involved
He's
with the
just,
politicians, maybe just helping with the campaigns.
yeah, in campaign, the online campaign by UFIT channel or something. He will say so many things that BJP has done so many things, means very special things, but we all know it
Yes.
reality.
Uh, yeah, probably, basically, he's doing PR for them.
Yeah, PR. Yeah, that is a
PR,
PR.
yes.
Yeah,
PR has become a favorite word of Indian cricket fans right now. Rohit Sharma
yeah,
fans will say Virat Kohli is doing PR. Rohit Sharma, sorry, Kohli fans will say Rohit Sharma is doing PR. Actually, it's true. All these cricket players, just like these politicians and their political parties, they cricket players will also have PR. PR in order to have a relation with the public, and the things they say in the media will also be based on their PR. You see, Rohit Sharma captains the T20 World Cup in 2024. Let's say India loses in the Super 8 of T20 World Cup. Rohit Sharma's PR will quickly type things. They will write stuff, put videos saying,
yeah,
"Be proud of the boys. We did very well. We had good World Cup. We didn't have team to win. Super 8 is awesome. We won all the matches in the first round before the Super 8. We reached Super 8 with
yeah.
an unbeaten record." They will come up with all the defenses. You will see. People, I think they are still in denial mode over 2023 World Cup that we lost at home. People are still defending that. I don't know how. Saying at least we reached the final, they will say.
Choose anyone. Rishabh Pant, 1 crore rupees. Avinav, It depends on prospect actually, but I think I will choose Rishabh Pant, not 1 crore. I don't need.
1 crore rupees only holds so much value. You will spend you 1 crore rupees, you will spend it off. That one
Yeah,
crore rupees will go off very quickly. We will spend it on whatever we want, and we won't have that 1 crore rupees anymore. Rishabh Pant is going to be there for a very long time, and he will give India a lot of glory. If we have Rishabh Pant fit for 2027 ODI World Cup, we can be contenders.
Champions
Beyond
Trophy.
beyond 2025 World Test Championship final, he can help us maybe win the 2027 World Test Championship final. We if we he becomes maybe even the captain of the team, he can lead India to
Most to have.
glory over there. World Test Championship final doesn't have a very long history.
Abhinav,
First
you
first
know, we all
championship
will
was
go
in
with Virat.
2019, 2021. At some point, India will win that because our test team has regularly been reaching the final. Hopefully, we will reach one such final in the future. And Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli? My answer is
Virat,
straightforward. I'm going to say Virat Kohli.
Virat, Virat. Rohit is useless. Okay. He's saying I will choose 1 crore rupees. Will buy so many pants to wear. Come on, yes.
You
You're
need one
spending
crore
one
rupees.
crore.
I mean, I don't think I'm sure you don't need 1 crore rupees to wear pants.
He's more than Ambani, eh?
Even 100 rupees will be enough, more than
Okay, he's
enough.
asking, Rahul, tell me the example. In search of gold, we lost the diamond. That a proper is Rohit Sharma. In the search of
Replacing
gold, we
Virat
lost
Kohli as
Rohit.
captain for Rohit
Yeah,
Sharma, perfect example. Is that we were what were we told when Rohit Sharma became captain? We've become like 2000s Australian team instead of 2000 South African team. I heard somebody tell me we will win trophies right, left, and center. We will be so awesome. Sack Virat Kohli and all problems of Indian cricket are solved. That's what his fans were saying. That's how they were marketing him. Now, then itself, the PR had begun. Rohit Sharma won 5 IPL trophies, so we will win ICC trophies very easily. They said after 2 years of his captaincy, we are not looking like 2000s Australian team. We are resembling 2000s Bangladesh team more. Where that's where we are headed under Rohit Sharma's captaincy. The 2000s Bangladesh team. At least we were a 2000 South African team under Virat Kohli's captaincy. Another thing I don't understand with Rohit Sharma's captaincy, forget about the results, Kunal, but why has he taken on the captaincy of two white ball formats? But he's never been captain of both at the same time. He's never played both at the same time, but he's captain, official captain of both the formats. July 2022 was the last time Rohit Sharma has captained both ODI and T20 in the same tour. Since then, he's either chosen one, played one or the other. Uh, in 2022, actually, India toured West Indies in July. Not many would remember that, but in that series, Rohit Sharma played the T20 series, 5 T20s, and skipped the 3 ODIs. 2023 July, he played 3 ODI. He didn't even play 3 ODIs. He played one of the 3 ODIs and skipped the T20 series. So he's never been playing both the formats simultaneously. It's only fair that we ask him to drop one of the formats, in my mind. But now that we have lost the ODI World Cup, I feel his time as captain, as white ball captain, is over. To be frank, one thing, we lost the ODI World Cup at home under Rohit Sharma, and that was our best chance to win an ICC tournament. So his captaincy should be done in that format. In T20, I don't even need to talk about Rohit Sharma's captaincy, to be honest, because if you look at his performance in the last three T20 World Cups, you will see that he doesn't even belong in the team as a batsman, to be frank. And when somebody doesn't even deserve to be selected as a player, we don't need to talk about captaincy at all. That argument becomes moot. As test match captain, see, I will say Rohit Sharma, people are talking about reaching 2023 World Test Championship final as an achievement, but to be very honest, Rohit Sharma had a head start when he became captain of the test match team because already all the good overseas results were achieved under Rohit Sharma and Ravi Shastri. We already got that 2-1 series lead in England. We won a test match in South Africa. All the tough overseas assignments were over by then. So Rohit Sharma, before 2023 World Test Championship final, captained only 6 test matches, all played in India. So World Test Championship final was his first match as test captain, and I'm not even criticizing him for losing that match. For losing that match, we were always underdogs, one way or the other. We were underdogs in that match. England conditions, and you're playing Australia, who has a better team for those conditions. We were always an underdog, but we didn't do even what was in our control, which is preparing for that final. Not see this not preparing for the final or making excuse, shirking away responsibility for losing a match, that is actually worse than actually losing the match.
Okay, Avinav is saying Rahul Dravid versus McCullum is like notebook versus iPad. You can say, you can,
Rahul Dravid
you
has
can.
been, see, more than Rohit. We talk about Rohit Sharma's captaincy. More than Rohit Sharma's captaincy, Rahul Dravid as a coach has been absolutely pathetic. To be very frank, he has no guts as a coach. Um, he's not improved the national team. This guy has been working at NCA, the National Cricket Academy in Bangalore. He has seen the domestic setup in India very often. He's coached the under 19 team, but he hasn't made any effort to improve the senior team. Also, his style is too soft. He's good enough for captaining junior teams and all that, but senior team is a lot different. He doesn't have the guts. When players say they want to take rest, Rahul Dravid, he's just this yes man coach who will say, okay, go ahead, take rest. Dravid himself, this first time I've seen any coach taking rest from a series. How many times, Kunal, have you seen a coach taking rest from a series? That is
Yeah,
absolutely absurd to me. Rahul Dravid is the first coach who I have seen doing such a thing, and he lets players take rest whenever they want. He lets players do whatever they want. They can do their own thing. You know, they go and come from the Indian team like it's an individual sport. You're not even treating cricket like a team sport under Rahul Dravid, and this workload management hasn't worked. After 2 years of not winning a trophy and going backwards under Dravid as a coach, we have to realize that this workload management of having second string in ODI and having full strength in T20 and then switching it around based on the next ICC tournament, we have to realize this is not working for us.
okay, Abhinav is saying रोहित शर्मा selfless intent विराट कोहली के selfish रन से अच्छा है डायर रूथ. What I will say to him, selfless, come on, Rahul. He's saying selfless Rohit Sharma. We don't want this Rohit Sharma.
Now, Virat
Selfless.
Kohli sometimes being selfish has helped India win. To be frank, I'm very happy. Virat Kohli has been selfish at times because it has helped India win. The so-called selfless player Rohit Sharma has been playing an intent guy, has been playing with a slower strike rate than Virat Kohli in T20 cricket. Rohit Sharma is one of the slowest batsmen of the last T20 World Cup, second or third slowest. And of course, that clown opening with him, KL Rahul, was also second among the top three slowest batsmen of the last T20 World Cup. Um, so Virat Kohli won matches. In fact, if Virat Kohli didn't score that 82 not out of 53 against Pakistan in 2022 T20 World Cup, there will be no semi-final for this team. Having made the semi-final, Rohit Sharma scored 27 or 28. I agree, Kohli scored 50 or 40 in that semi-final, which I accept was shameless. But people are still defending 27 or 28 of Rohit Sharma. I've heard defenses of that saying he tried to hit the ball. At international level, this is not good enough. Saying you tried to hit the ball whole tournament, you've been the slowest batsman by trying to hit the ball or what? And that is, I don't believe that. If Rohit Sharma really tried, he wouldn't be the slowest batsman of the whole tournament. I think that is simply too much. As far as the 2023 ODI World Cup is concerned, where Rohit Sharma's style of play came off in that tournament, that's the only time he has really lived up to that reputation and really, justified the PR of selfless intent. And you know why Rohit Sharma can do that? It's because you have a selfish guy like Virat Kohli who will back him up. Rohit Sharma knows that there's a batsman like Virat Kohli who will grind out and bat long periods of time to help India get a decent score. If in case Rohit Sharma fails, that's the only reason he can play with such a nothing to lose attitude. Imagine if you didn't have somebody reliable like Virat Kohli like that in your lineup. I don't think Rohit Sharma would be playing this way. He will be playing like the Don Bradman of Pakistan, Babar Azam.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, okay, Abhinav. Good night to you also. India will give they will give you good results, and its
We are
form
trusting
they
from this
present.
year's Abhinav. We want to see the good results in particular matches, which is ICC tournament knockouts. That's where we want to see good results. We don't care if India wins every bilateral series or not. And sometimes it is better to lose certain battles in order to win the war.
Yeah, this is a nice statement. Good, good, Abhinav. You are doing good practice. You can be a good YouTuber. Good. Good. Okay, guys. So thank you very much. Lots of
Right.
entertaining video today and pretty much long. So thank you very much, Abhinav. Thank you, Alok. Thank you, Rahul. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow,
Yes.
most
Thank
probably,
you,
we will
Kunal.
talk about last three test match squad. Most probably
Yes,
tomorrow.
absolutely. Lots to discuss today.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
Yep.
Goodbye and good night, guys. Subscribe KFCS in Sportsbet.
Okay.